Hello folks, welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Today without special effects here because no money left anymore. So that was yesterday my last 10 bucks. I need to see if I can find more money. Not making any trades with crypto anymore, so it's really sad, but you know, at least I'm not the roast turkey. However, we will see what's happening today. As you know, Thanksgiving in the US, so I'm not expecting to see big volume, a lot of, information that could be extremely useful. We know, and I tweeted something. I did my personal analysis today in the morning. I shared my opinion, and we also have seen some other tweets. I just retweeted some about, for example, Thanksgiving patterns of the last 4 years. I mean, you know that I'm bearish. Even since yesterday, I'm expecting, since in the last 2-3 days, I'm expecting a bullish price action hitting 17, maybe even 17.5. Then we need to see how the bulls react. In my opinion, at the moment, doesn't look great. We have detected this Bitfinex transaction that went to unknown wallet, then unknown wallet. Oh, look, surprise, surprise, happened again to Kraken. And that's a pattern that we know from the past many times, because to drive the price of a whole market, it's not just you don't, it's not going to work if you are just using, for example, KuCoin and selling their 1,000 bitcoins. You really need to share, to spread, or to buy. In case you want to push up the price, you need to send to different exchanges, stablecoins or fiat, whatever, to buy instantly at the same time. And so one pattern is every time when we see Bitfinex unknown, Kraken close afterwards, few hours later, Bitcoin starts to go up. In my opinion, that should happen next. You still can see here that we have this big sell order here waiting with almost 1,500 bitcoins reduced since yesterday. Yesterday it was even 500 bitcoins more, so 2,000. They reduced the volume there. However, they are using also here, for example, like here, they are using different orders to sell and to buy. In my opinion, we will go up. I don't think we will absorb all of that, but we need to see. However, and then, in my opinion, we should go down again. But that's, I mean, we are doing this analysis to figure out if that's going to happen or not. Because Thanksgiving holidays in the US until tomorrow 1 p.m. and then it's Friday. It's weekend time, and we know what does usually mean. So we will see what's going to happen. Let us start. First of all, you know this chart already because that's what I tweeted today. That the wealth ratio 30 days moving average even declined, but it was just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, more than a week just too high. So that's the 30 days moving average, means it will take a little bit to react. However, the wealth ratio 1 day time frame reduced, means we should start to go down in the next few days if that maintains. Of course, if we go up here, it will have, of course, also an effect to this curve here. But at the moment, looks like whales stop to send bitcoins to centralized exchanges at the moment. And that's the next chart we will check, it's the 1 hour time frame of the wealth ratio, even indicating they are preparing the next leg up. So, and that's this part here. So we see this dump. You remember I have mentioned that several times in the past. And that usually means that whales are preparing. That can take now hours, maybe 1-2 days, depends. But usually that means that whales want to have, you know, an upper price level. They are leaving the range of 80 and above. We are right now trading with a weights ratio of 71%. So also here indicating let us send the price a little bit more up to distribute, and that's what's happening. If you check the current candle, well, you can't, but I can show you. So they let the price go up and start to distribute. That's not over, in my opinion. We will go up a little bit more, hitting hopefully to these trend line here at 17k. I don't think that's going to be a coincidence. So in my opinion, that's part of the plan to go there, distribute, and then we will go down once again. So that's in my opinion what's going to happen. The weights ratio 30 hours moving average, after lifted up, it's declining. Also here indicating let the price go up. So everything, I mean, why is the weights ratio working that well? Because the market is in the hands of really few. Stablecoin supply, even I can't check why CQ is showing this kind, you know, reduction of the stablecoin supply now, while it was rising a lot in the last few weeks. However, stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges very volatile, to be honest, so indicating sending and taking stablecoins out of the exchanges. But at the moment, as mentioned, nothing big here. Let us go forward. So we see, and that's something very interesting, this time we had the front run. So it seems, and I guess that happened here, they sent 33 millions in stablecoins. Usually, we should have here at the same time an outflow, almost the same amount. Didn't happen. Happened just close later on. So in my opinion, someone tried to push up and bears just prevent that. So someone doesn't have, it's everything in my opinion under control, because usually we have this correlation. They start to distribute, then they send money just to push up, or it correlates very well, like here at the same time, indicating bulls are just reacting what bears are doing. Are bears starting to sell, so they send stablecoins immediately just to absorb as much as they can. Also, as mentioned, I mean, that was today, that wasn't that low, didn't see that. Okay, we received almost 3,000 bitcoins 5 hours ago, and another 600 right now. So it's not big, but you know, it's holiday, so it was also expected. Related to stablecoins, it looks big, it isn't. So it is, I mean, it's bigger. No, it's not. It's not really big. It's average, a little bit less than average, and that's it. So nothing special here. Let us go forward. So yeah, related to futures, also here nothing happening. To bitcoins, even here, well, I mean, we can see here 1 billion US dollars in outflow, in I guess in Tether, and I have mentioned that today. This money came in just a few days ago. The question is, what happened here? I mean, 1 billion is not really low, right? So, but the question is, what happened here? Why 1 billion inflow and then 1 billion outflow? That's really big. Nobody knows. However, they shifted from Binance directly to an unknown wallet. And yeah, very strange, to be honest. But okay. If we check the funding rate, up, down, right now up. So indicating they are right now demanding more longs. If we check the open interest, up, down, and recovering, and leverage ratio, well, I mean, if we check that, so it looks a little bit lower. If I zoom out, it looks also a little bit different, you know, because then we can see that the open interest is not really recovering. Leverage ratio went up, it's declining right now, and as mentioned here with the funding rate, so also here nothing special, nothing big, but also something that I was expecting. If we take a look, liquidations yesterday, 840 bitcoins in shorts, 300 in longs, nothing big as well here. Open interest maintains very low compared to just before. Leverage ratio declined as mentioned, and the funding rate maintains a very neutral at the moment, just lifting up, but really neutral. Nothing big here happening at all. If we go to Binance and we check what's happening here, it's the same case. So we can see that the open interest, you know, it's lifting up, but it's nothing. It's really peanuts. So it's not really recovering, while leverage ratio recovered and it's declining. So yeah, some people closed, it seems, and well, the funding rate maintains up, so indicating they are still demanding more longs. It's 16.5. So if they want to push up, lucky for these guys, otherwise they will liquidate them. And usually before we will go up, we will go down to liquidate them, and afterwards, because otherwise they will take profit. And who is going to pay those profits? Of course, the exchanges, those who are bleeding. So if we take a look now to the blockchain whispers, we still have a very similar long-short ratio like yesterday. I would say 60 to 40. On Ethereum looks a little bit different, 54 to 46, but nothing big as well. And let us check. Hey, Thanksgiving, give me a blue and I'm happy. Give me a blue. Yeah, red. Okay, so let us check what Binance is indicating, if it works, because yesterday didn't. Whoa, what's happening here? That doesn't match to the open interest. 300 million liquidations? Okay. Here's someone longing big, I guess. So if we check here, 116 million, 200, and another, what is that, 250 million. I mean, that's the bar indicating we have here, and that's at 11,800, a huge liquidation cluster. I mean, that's compared to shorts, that's nothing. But you know, I mean, that looks like that many people. I mean, from my understanding, means 300 million positions longs to liquidate. It's not telling us how much money is behind. And I mean, 300 million, that's huge. That's absolutely huge. And that, I mean, for my understanding, that would say a lot of people. I don't think that whales are, I'm not sure, I mean, maybe as well, but it looks like a lot of retailers or a lot of people are longing at the moment. That would also explain why the fund rate, is lifting up. However, that's really crazy. Didn't see that. I don't know if that's an arrow That's wrong data or something, but that's really huge. What is that? Ah, yeah, I know, they changed that. That's really interesting. Okay, to see. However, so it looks like we don't have a lot. I mean, 100, 200 million, 400 million. We also have here a bunch of shorts to liquidate, but at 24, 500 or something. So that's really huge. I mean, 300 million. A few days ago we had 120. That's really big. Okay, let us go forward. So if we check now what's happening related to the CBDs, we have the aggregated spot CBD here, the Bitcoin collateral CBD here, and here the stablecoin collateral future CBD here. That's Binance indicating that market buyers pushed a little bit, but absolutely nothing. I mean, if you see how much they sold, and right now, so the we are talking about maybe 2,000, 2,500 bitcoins, but not big at all. Absolutely not. So on Binance, not much happening. On Bitfinex, of course, as you see, they are bullish. The question is, are they going to start to distribute soon? So market buyers, they started to buy here and lift it up, pushing the price up until here. Since here they are, not making anything. That's Kraken. On Kraken still looks bearish, so indicating market sellers very active, much more than the buyers at the moment. If we check, for example, Bybit, well, I mean, even if it's not big volume, but it's up only, as you see. If we check Coinbase, they sold a lot and now they are back and pushing the price, even with a little bit of delay. So now pushing the price up once again, and even Bitstamp, and Bitstamp is big and related to volume, so they are, mainly just pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, and that's it. If we take a look now, retailers rising, so increasing balances. These guys too. Oh, they are right now holding. These guys still declining their balances. Market maker entities, very interesting because they're increasing their balances right now. So if we had here 4,600,000, now we have 60,000 bitcoins more in their balances. I check that with my second source, and 4,664,548 bitcoins. But, and that's also a very interesting part, we have 6 wallets less in entities with 10,000 to 100,000 bitcoins. This one here, it's also very interesting. So they are absorbing or they are selling and now shifting to this entity here, because we are talking about wallets. So if they had, for example, 12,000 bitcoins, they were part of this entity here. If they sold 3,000, now they have 9,000 bitcoins, automatically they shift to this entity here. So that's what I'm seeing here right now. So yeah, that explains that. We need to check if they are shifting more, because then it means they are just reducing more balances. Even 80 to 90% of these wallets here related to these entities are mainly, wallets related to big exchanges and OTCs. We have also wallets with more than 100,000 bitcoins, but just 5 of them. And from these 5, 3 of these wallets are related to Binance, and 1 to Bitfinex, and another one to Gimini. As I know, it's Gimini. Yeah, so nothing special here. Not sure if it seems they send once again some bitcoins to centralized exchanges, 1000, but nothing big. Also here, nothing happening. Miners sent something, but yeah, that was yesterday. I mean, in 2 days, almost 4,400 bitcoins. It's not that bad. OTC, nothing happening. Well, and that's it. So let us go forward. Well, maybe just to make a little check here. You remember I have tweeted about that as well. We can see today almost neutral, and that explains why, for example, as well here, the reserves on centralized exchanges are stacking now. So it lifted up, indicating they were sending more bitcoins to centralized exchanges, and now nothing happening, I guess, because of the holiday. So that's it from here. Let us go forward. So we see that they are also waiting here at 17k to distribute, to sell. The next buy order will be at 15.5 once again, and we know that we have a gamma wall there, so it would make sense. They removed here wall, so my expectations would be go up and then down once again. That would be my expectation, to be honest. They didn't, yeah, nothing else changed here. That's Coinbase. Let us go and check there a bit. Perp, also here, for example, they are protecting the price, so they want to long here 16.4 and 16.3, but that's it. Even here, for example, reducing a lot of liquidity to the downstairs, yeah, almost 14k. So Bitstamp also here moved from 14.7 now to lower ranges, so lower 14k. Also very interesting. Why, if you are maintaining the liquidity there, why maintain the liquidity in lower ranges? So it seems someone is expecting something. And protecting at the moment 15.7. Binance Spot still protecting the level here with almost, I would say, 1,600 bitcoins, a little bit less or lower than yesterday or the day before. We had 2,000 bitcoins, pushing the price up. At least they are here ready to absorb. So they don't want to let the price go down, and instead pushing the price more to that direction. The next protection will be here at 15.8, even here at 15.5. Also, as you can see, adding more money to absorb, and afterwards, you know, they reduce some liquidity here to the down, to the low level, but that's it. Also nothing big, to be honest. Nothing big have changed. Bitfinex also protecting that area at 15.7 at the moment, and we have at 17.3 92 bitcoins. Orders is for Bitfinex big. Okay, spot nothing. Kraken spot now they removed some orders here. We had here a bigger at 18k, and the next bigger order would be at 16.8 or even 17k, but nothing big. And they started to limit it the way at 14.5 and even 15k. So it looks like even here from 15.6 to the downside, it seems they are really waiting at 15.5. Bybit, nothing. BitMEX, also nothing. Only waiting here at 15.8, but also nothing. Binance futures, I would say almost neutral. A little bit more shorts than longs in orders between 16 and 17.3. And also here, for example, protecting at 19k to short. It's the question why. And a lot, as you can see, tiny volume, but a lot of them here in that range at 15 and above. Bitfinex derivatives, nothing. Kraken futures, also nothing. OKEX futures, nothing. And last but not least, OKEX swap. And there we can see that they are just, you know, making some buys, nothing big. You know, the volume delta 150 plus, nothing big, absolutely nothing big. Okay, that's it.